How can debt and inflation be a barometer for telling you where you're at on your spiritual journey? Like many people, I struggle with trying to figure out how to make money go further when inflation is on the rise. And it can really affect my mood. So this is what my higher self recently told me, and I want to share with you. I do higher self hypnosis sessions where I help my clients get answers to every question they have about their lives, but I also am in touch with my higher self for things that I'm dealing with and that I need. Recently, being really sad and depressed about finances, my higher self reminded me that I alone am responsible for my frequency, for my emotions and my thoughts. That it doesn't matter what's going on around me, including what's going on with my finances. I am responsible for keeping my vibration high or indulging in getting it low and therefore suffering. Because let's face it, indulging in those thoughts of victim mentality and why me and poor me is indulging in choosing suffering. I mean, think about it. There are people who live in way worse circumstances than I could ever imagine, and they have a lot of joy in their lives. I do a lot of past life sessions where people have virtually nothing, and they are incredibly, incredibly grateful and happy. So that is a reminder to me that joy and happiness and fulfillment in keeping your emotional mental state high frequency is not something that is linked to what's going on outside of you. It absolutely comes from us internally, from our thoughts. It comes down to being personally responsible for our own emotional state. And here are some ideas my higher self gave me to increase my emotional state, to increase my frequency. And none of them cost anything. Here's my list. It starts with reading a positive, uplifting book, taking a walk in nature, meditating. There are some amazing meditations on YouTube for lifting your mood. And I also have a great one on my website, wokelightworker.com, where you can learn to meet your higher self. Exercising or stretching, amazing things for the body and something almost everyone's higher self tells them to do when they do a higher self hypnosis session for their optimal health. Listening to positive, uplifting music, watching a comedy, and getting some good laughs. Another one that doesn't cost any money is repeating positive affirmations, filling your mind, your mouth, your thoughts with positive things. Another one that can lift your mood and increase your vibrational frequency that doesn't cost anything is remembering and reliving a positive time or an incredible vacation. I just finished some pretty serious dental work the other day, and in midway, the dentist asked me, he said, "Are you doing okay?" And I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in Spain right now on the beach." Another freebie, sending good, loving, positive thoughts to others. And sort of related to that is doing good deeds for others. It really is true, and we've all experienced that it really is better to give than to receive. It makes us feel amazing. Here's a freebie that's one of my favorites, and it's being in the present moment. Like right now, I'm on a nature trail surrounded by beautiful trees and hear all kinds of insects and birds, and really just being present for that brings so much peace and lifts your mood. And this is also one of my favorites. It's thinking on good things. It's actually taking control of our thoughts, getting away from the thoughts of lack and debt and inflation and all of the other challenges that we have in our lives, and focusing on good things. Being in gratitude. What is a list of things that you can just focus on and feel in your heart that you are truly, truly grateful for? There's always something. There's even a scripture in the Bible, Philippians 4:8, that talks about focusing on good things and thinking on good things. Whatever's true, whatever's lovely, whatever's of good rapport. It says, think on these things. I love it when my higher self brings me back to this list. And I asked my higher self, please always bring my mind back to these things when I start getting into a victim mentality or a poor me, or how am I going to do this, or how am I going to do that, or getting really stressed about just life, because life can be really hard. But by controlling my thoughts and bringing it back to these positive things, these positive acts that, again, don't cost any money, not only helps me lift my mood and my energetic frequency, but it lifts the energetic frequency of the entire planet, since we're all one and we're all connected. So going back to my original question, how can debt and inflation be a barometer to tell you where you're at in your spiritual journey? It allows us to see if that is the focus of our thoughts, if that is something external to us that is controlling our mood and our vibrational frequency, and gives us an opportunity to turn it inward, to focus on positive things, uplifting things, to change our focus and change our mindset, and thereby increase our frequency and grow spiritually, and to have a lot more peace in our lives, because this peace is easily contrasted with the anxiety and the worry that the other brings.